I'm such a geek, I love the strings. I really do. So it's the new series of Doctor Who, starts this Saturday on BBC One at 6:20. And the youngest actor to date to be cast in the role as Doctor Who is Mr. Matt Smith. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Mr. Moyles.
Hello.
Hey, hello, Dave.
Hi. Hello.
How are you, gang?
So Matt, lovely to speak to you. Are you obviously you've filmed it now, you've done it, there's not a lot you can do. Are you nervous about Saturday? Are you excited about Saturday? How are you feeling?
A bit of both, I suppose. I mean, it's quite nice that it's actually just going to be on the air. But yeah, as you say, we filmed it now, we've done all 13, and so there's not a lot else you can do apart from try and enjoy it and sort of enjoy the bus tour, which is the closest I'll get to a rock star ever. So it's kind of a good start, I think.
See, it must be. See, I'd imagine it's quite weird. Now, obviously, I'm going to ask you all these questions, which you've either been asked a million times already, or
No, that's all right, mate. No worries.
You're going to get them asked forever. Were you a fan of Doctor Who? Did you have any personal favourite Doctor Who's when you were growing up?
Well, it was weird. I was part of that sort of bleak spell where it wasn't actually on the television, so it was quite odd because I wasn't that familiar with it. I mean, I knew what it was, obviously. It's so sort of ingrained, isn't it, and it's all culturally. But I like Patrick Troughton, and obviously I thought David was brilliant, and Chris. Particular eps that have gone, I think it's in series 2, episode 2. It's a episode about a werewolf, which is particularly brilliant because I like werewolves and vampires and stuff like that. But I wasn't sort of closely associated with it as a kid because it wasn't on the TV because they took it off because they're silly.
But have you watched the new one? Like, were you an avid watcher of Eccleston when he was when they brought it back?
No, not really, actually.
Brilliant.
I mean,
how did he get the job, Matt?
Well, I don't know. I just went for a couple of auditions. A agent ran me one day and was like, "Do you fancy auditioning for the Doctor?" And I was like, "Oh, why not?" And my mum had texted me randomly saying, "You should be the next Doctor." She's now convinced that I should be James Bond. I'm not pretty enough, so I don't think that's ever going to happen. Maybe a villain.
Your mum might have some kind of psychic power and ability.
Well, let's hope so. Yeah. So, but then, of course, I went back and watched episodes. Well, or series 1 to 4, so I went through all of Chris and all of David's stuff, and then I just fell in love with it really because it's like any great box set, it just sort of sweeps you up, I think.
How many years is it, just out of interest, that they brought it back with Christopher Eccleston? Because I think of that as being a fairly recent thing, but I would imagine it's got to be... Is it pushing 10 years?
No,
it's 4. It's 4.
What, since Christopher Eccleston?
4 or 5. 4 or 5, because David did 4, didn't he? So Chris, I think, would have been 5 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You only did a year.
Yeah. So it's 5, and as I say, it's but we filmed all 13, and here we go. And I hope people like it. I really do, because I think it's got a real bit of magic in it. We've got an incredible writer. Stephen's a bona fide genius. He really is. And I'm on a bus with my face on the side going around all these different kind of cities showing it to people, so I guess we'll get some feedback in the next couple of days,
See, now for me, and I have to admit this, and I'd be a liar if I didn't say it, but what makes me confident in saying it, which is essentially on the surface a horrible thing to say to you, but I think you've heard it before, is you've got weird hair. No, that's not it.
Yeah, sure, I do.
I love Christopher Eccleston as Doctor Who so much that I was actually a little bit personally offended when he decided he didn't want to do it anymore. And when David Tennant, whoever he was, appeared, I'm like, don't like him. He's going to be rubbish. Don't like him. He's no Christopher Eccleston. He's going to be rubbish. He's going to be... And then loved David Tennant, dare I say, more than Christopher Eccleston, and loved his portrayal as Doctor Who. Now, Matt Smith comes along, and I'm like, who's he? He won't be a good Doctor. I've never even heard of him. Look at him. He doesn't even look anything like David Tennant, because you always compare. And I'm fascinated to see, because I know I will go, actually, he's very good. He's really good, because obviously...
Well, that's very kind of you.
Well, no, but it's very exciting. It's quite exciting to see, like, will it be like 7:30 on Saturday when I go, he's brilliant, or will it... But either way, I'll still watch, because I love the show.
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of part of it, isn't it? It's based on regeneration and renewal and stuff, and that's quite exciting, I think. I mean, I hope after 7 you think, I'll give him a chance at least, or he's got the makings of an interesting Doctor. But I think the episode's really strong because we've got Stephen's sort of mad, weird imagination, and that's quite useful, obviously. But yeah, I think with any new Doctor there's a period of adjustment. But of course, for me now, I'm kind of 13 episodes in, so it all feels very normal, really, and feels like that's who I am, I suppose.
I imagine there are many high points and bonuses and brilliant things that you experience when you become the new Doctor Who, but equally at the same time there'll be some negative points. And I would imagine you've probably met John Barrowman, you know, because of this.
John's all right, man. Why? You're not a fan of John?
Well, we love John.
Do you know what it is with John Barrowman? Is the fact that we just wish he would come out of his shell more.
It's too quiet.
And you find this, you're trying to talk to him and he's so reserved, and you think,
He's a recluse, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Give us something, John, anything.
You can't work anything out about him. I mean, his wife must have a nightmare, you know?
You know...
Blood from a stone, yes, of course. No, yeah, I met John really sort of early on, actually. I met him in, like, the BBC publicity lounge.
Right.
Just when I first got the role, and it was very sweet, and I've met him a couple of times since. But I've not seen him in a while.
Oh, that's because he's la-di-da in America now in Desperate Housewives.
Sure, Desperate Housewives, right, yeah, they're going to love him on that, aren't
He's
they?
living in Listeria Lane.
Yeah.
What's Listeria Lane?
That's where they live.
That's the street.
You know, with the picket fences and all that.
And the dragon with the breath.
Sure.
Yeah.
And all that.
Great stuff, man.
So tell me, what's the tour you're on? So it's a Doctor Who schools tour.
Yeah, kind of. It's basically for there's been lots of kind of competitions and things for the kids, and we go to Belfast, then to Inverness, which is where Karen's from. I've never been. Apparently, that's going to be very nice. Then to Sunderland, then to Salford, then to Northampton, which is my hometown. And kids from varying ranges can kind of come and see the show, and we screen the first episode, and we go to the Queen's Theatre today in Belfast, and then other places in sort of Sunderland and Salford and things. The university, I think. So it's exciting, and it's nice to sort of take it out there and show it to people, because that's what it's for. That's why we spent all this time working our, you know, what's off, trying to make it brilliant, you know.
So you're driving around in a bus with your face on the side of it?
Yeah, it's the closest I'll ever get to being a rock star. This, and then I talk to Chris Moyles in the morning, and
Hi.
Yeah. Word. So, I'm coming in to see Zayn on Friday.
Yeah, you are. And well, you had to be Friday, didn't it, when we're not here?
Why is that? Yeah, because
we're celebrating Easter.
Get it in the contract, never do bank holidays.
Sure, absolutely, yeah. Bank holidays, yeah, why not? And you work hard enough for it. Yeah.
So other things about you, Matthew Smith, is you're from Northampton, as you said.
I am.
And you play for Northampton Town?
I did play for Northampton Town, because you're a big Leeds fan, aren't you?
Well, yeah, as much as you can be at the moment.
Yeah, well, you're doing all right. You're kind of second, aren't you, now? I think Norwich are top, aren't they?
Yeah.
And if I remember rightly, Dave, you're an Everton fan.
This is true, Matt, yes.
Yeah, yes.
But I must admit, I too didn't realise that you'd played for Northampton Town, Forest and Leicester City youth.
Yeah. Oh, man, football was my life. That was sort of, I don't know, really, that was it. That was just, I don't know, that was what I did.
We should keep your name on file. If we ever need to do another Radio 1 team, we can bring you in as a ringer.
Oh, for sure, yeah, what? And we play, like, I don't know, Heart FM or something, do we?
Oh, please. Please. You're joking. Emma Bunson's way too good. And that Toby Anstis.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Toby bites your legs. Oh, man.
Count me in, man. I'll play up front.
So you are, yes. And Friday you're going to be on with Zayn doing a special sound clash.
Which I'm looking forward to, because he knows his music, doesn't he, Zayn? He's quite hip, man. I think he's pretty cool. I'm quite looking forward to meeting him.
Yeah, but don't let him too call you out, though. You just go with what you think will work, and you'll be surprised.
Yeah, sure. Listen, I've got complete confidence in my music taste. Absolutely, I'm going to win, no doubt.
All right, well, listen, Matt, thanks for talking to us. Good luck in Belfast today and the rest of the tour. Inverness is lovely, by the way. It's really pretty.
Fantastic. Yeah. And yeah, I hope people enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy as well, guys, on Saturday, and I'm sure I'll see you soon, no doubt. But,
well, I'm sure we'll enjoy it, and if not, we just won't have you on the show again.
Yeah, exactly. So there's going to be a pretty clear indication, isn't there? All right, man, cool.
All right, have a good day. Thank you. Good luck with the show, Matt. Enjoy watching it. I don't know if you're going to watch it with your family or you're going to stay away from telly.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Mama or Papa, yeah.
And don't forget, just before it starts, look at your mum and just go, "This is all because of you, Mama."
For sure. All right, I'll hold you to it. All right, man.
Cheers, Matt. Love talking to you.
And you. Bye,
cheers,
Chris.
then. Bye.
Bye. Nice, man.
Saturday night, 6:20, BBC One. Watch. Doctor Who.
We like him. He's nice.
Yeah, nice.
Doctor Who. See? Already.
Warming to him.
Yeah, warming to him already.
Yeah.
See? I knew it'd happen. Which I hoped it would happen.